Hey there. This beautiful computer is a 2008 Toshiba Satellite something, P305. I put Windows Vista on it because that's what it came with and it felt right. But I want XP on it, specifically Media Center Edition, as I have on this amazing DVD. And I'm going to make an attempt to install it. One issue that's going to arise is that I can't properly partition this drive for some reason that I really can't figure out. If I go into here, right click on that and hit shrink volume, you can only shrink it by 6 gigabytes for some reason, which obviously isn't ideal. So I'm gonna try to see if I can somehow get around that in the BIOS. And if that doesn't work, see if for some reason it would help if I booted into the Windows XP installer. I'm really going in somewhat blind here, and yeah, let's give it a go. You're gonna hear a lot of fan noise in this video because this computer is loud. It just so happens to be kind of loud. I don't know how to get into BIOS. Beeped at me. Alright. What do we got here? And I'm gonna put in this XP disk and see what happens. Worst case scenario, the Vista installation is wiped because I don't have anything on it. I have the recovery DVDs to get back to it. I don't know why I'm booting into Vista right now. I thought that the disk drive in this computer didn't work until last week when I installed Vista, because I put disks in when it was in Windows 7 and they didn't do anything. So I'm a little surprised that it works. I'm a little surprised it's taking so long to boot. I really don't know what's up with that. I'm going to cut to when I get to the boot picker because this is getting on my nerves. What is going on? So, I waited a couple minutes and it wouldn't boot into Vista, which is not an amazing sign, but I'm gonna make an attempt to boot from the DVD that's in. I don't know why it is just a flashing underscore line or whatever. I don't think I messed up the DVD, because I have functional Windows installed DVDs that I've made with the same method. Alright, this is getting on my nerves. I go to record and it just stops working. What is wrong with this computer? something that's not working here, and I don't know what. Like, oh my god. What does this mean? Also don't know why the camera has this weird halo on the bottom of the display. Oh my goodness. What is a media test fit operating system? Not. What is going on? Have we just witnessed the death of a computer? There's no way. See, you, the viewer, the camera, are seeing this the same time I am. I haven't tried this before. Oh, what? Okay. So we have two options at this point. We can either wait here and see what happens, or reboot into Vista now and try to see if I could somehow fix this. I'm gonna pick option 1. No, option 2, the one where I boot into Vista. I'm confusing myself. I'm gonna hold the... I didn't even need to hold it. So I'm gonna get this disk out of here. Or I'm not. I'm gonna try to boot into Vista, which should... Give me the disk, because I don't want it in here messing things up. That. Hard drive 1. You can't see what it says, but that's just hard drive 1. Okay, cool. We'll figure out what's not letting Windows boot up properly. Sure, I don't even care. How did I get other versions of Windows on here? I can't remember now. Did I make USBs? I find it hard to believe that I made USBs. I couldn't even tell you how. Wait, no, I could, Rufus. Why is that what is going on? My computer was unable to start, and why would that be? I would get false hope and say that this is the Windows XP cursor, because it technically is, but I can tell you right now that this isn't an XP thing. So something was wrong, clearly, and we're attempting a repair. But I don't know why. Let me just make sure there's stuff. Something was written to this disk, as you could tell by the little different stripe there. Let me grab another disk just for reference here. Here's my 32-bit Windows 7 disk. You can see it has an even bigger stripe, but I think Windows 7 itself is just bigger than XP, which would explain that. So it doesn't look like I have a Vista disk, which is odd. This is what I used to fix the computer. Well, not fix, but recover it. You can't even see the stripe. But, oh, it's like not staying in my hand. Yeah. I'm probably gonna dump this to the Internet Archive, because as far as I know, the files from here, like the drivers, aren't accessible online. So what is happening right now? I don't know what it would have messed up, because I've used sketchy Windows 7 ISOs before for other things. But this was Windows Vista, and from the factory disk, to be frank. What if I cancel? My mouse is like extremely sensitive right now. What if I hit cancel? So I can't cancel, so it looks like we're waiting here for it to do something. You can probably hear its fans. And, yeah, this is incredibly fun. And I'll be back, I guess, whenever something notable happens. Startup Repair cannot repair this computer automatically. Well, that's great. I'm not going to send them any info. I didn't connect anything to this, but okay. I think it's restarting, but I can't tell. Did that just shut it down? I don't read. It's not something I do. See how we can set this up. So this should be booting into Vista right now. It appears to be doing that. That's cool. Alright, come on. So Vista is working and back. I don't know why it would have said that it was not able to start or didn't work or anything like that. This computer is weird. And let's see if I could figure out how to get Windows XP on it. Put the disk in. Hey, what is this? What's going on? Get in the disk drive. You can't see this, viewers, but I just struggled to get that in the drive. I don't know why we got a welcome center here. I don't want that to run a startup. Norton? I don't want Norton. No, the product won't be completely configured until I complete the process. I don't care. Let's get over to File Explorer. I don't know what a My Google Gadgets is. That it just somehow that's the default path when I open up File Explorer on here. Alright. I should be able to go to not Control Panel. Why is that in File Explorer? Computer, DVD drive. I can hear it reading the disk, but it doesn't appear to really be doing anything with it. Is File Explorer even... Oh my god, it's not working. Windows Explorer is not responding. Isn't that like the entire computer? I'm gonna take the DVD out though. So we can conclude that this XP DVD has broken the whole computer. Is that seriously what was messing with it? Can I just go back to File Explorer and it works? Wow. I see how it is. So it's just really not a fan of that DVD. Alright, so some time has passed, and It doesn't like this disk, is my frank conclusion to today's filming session. So when I put it in Explorer, it just fully crashed. It just stopped working. I took the disk out, it immediately worked again. So there's something with this disk that this computer absolutely hates. For the heck of it, I'm gonna put it in again and see what happens, because that's just what we do here. So unlike my prediction, the reason that this didn't work isn't entirely because of the stinking hard drive being weird. It's because the computer has a grudge against my disk, which was not what I thought would happen. Hello, people of the internet. This is my second day of trying to put Windows XP on this 2008 Toshiba Satellite something. Last night I tried and it didn't work very well. I also ran into the issue of just not being able to partition the disk, which was a very odd issue, all things considered. So when I click on hard drive, right click, shrink volume, it'll only let me shrink it by 6 gigabytes, which is not normal. So I've got one thing I'd like to try and another just full on last resort. I've got a couple things that I was told to turn on or off, or specifically turn them off, which should help with this issue. I don't want system restore, apparently. I also don't want hibernation. And I don't want defrag, apparently. I don't know how to turn off hibernation. So I already tried one thing, I changed it, and let's see if it'll actually, if it fixed my issue here. Nope, did not. So, I typed hibernation. I don't see it. Change advanced power settings, maybe? Could be in sleep. Well, it is off, as it would appear. And one more thing that I was instructed is to defragment my drive. So we're gonna do that. It says it could take a few minutes to a few hours. And I'll be back when it's done. Also, this schedule is really funny. I don't know what January 2008 this computer. I don't know why it says 2008 9:58 p.m. is when this was defragged, because as far as I know, I didn't use this in 2008 myself personally. But yeah, we're gonna let this thing run its course, and I'll pick up again when it's back. Well, it only took a couple minutes, but this appears to be done. Let's go back to Explorer. That's not where I need to go. Go to computer, right click, manage. It wants permissions every single time. I could see how user account control got frustrating for Vista users at the time. Shrink line. And that didn't work. So we're just going to we're just gonna do this the might work but probably won't way. This is a USB drive. It's got a USB-C end on it, which is kind of neat. But right now it is a bootable Windows XP Media Center Edition installer. As we went over yesterday, if you saw that, I'm pretty sure in post I put some clips in. I made a CD, or no, a DVD, and it didn't work. So we're gonna try the USB today. Might get better results. Once this thing turns on, I hit F12 to go into multi-boot selection. Go to the USB. Press the key to boot from it. And if I remember correctly, this is a very big if. In theory, it'll let me partition the drive in Windows Setup. I forgot this is XP, and XP is different and weird. To me, at least. So let's see what happens. I might just replace the Vista with XP, because I can always go back to Vista if I really want to. But yeah, I really don't know. It looks like it's getting drivers, which is a good thing. Why is my phone not focusing anymore? How long has it been having this stroke? Oh! Wait. Oh no. I mean, what if I installed it on the USB and ran it off the USB? Nah, that's a horrible idea. I'm not gonna do that. Since I don't have anything on Vista, I'm thinking we do this and then install Vista on another partition if it lets us. I don't want to leave it. I don't want to mess it up. So let's see what this does. I'm going to speed this up in post. If this is a fatal error, I'm gonna be very upset. Looks like it's still going. That's cool. And after an hour and 22 minutes of recording at this moment, we've got Windows XP. I really can't tell what resolution this is at, and I couldn't tell you that it's the max resolution of the display. We're going through setup right now, and I don't know if there's supposed to be sound. Something tells me there is. I've had issues with sound in this computer on Windows XP before. This should be the Media Center edition, but you might have seen a pop-up saying something about the Media Center edition, or just Media Center not being a Win32 app, which was strange. Also, it didn't ask for a product key. Yeah, I really don't know. I thought there was sound, and I'm hearing nothing at all, so I might need to whip out the discs that this came with. Let me see if I can grab them. I don't know why the welcome screen looks like that, and is it already bugging out? That'd be really funny. Alright. So, these two discs are the restore discs, and they should have drivers on them. I really, really hope that the drivers will just work. There's a good chance they won't. And there's also a good chance that this won't boot. What is it doing? This could be an issue here, specifically because it did say that there was some issue with Media Center earlier. So I really don't know. Okay, now it passed. Cool. I'm not gonna be connecting this to the internet. It wouldn't anyway, I don't think, but I don't think that's an amazing idea. And this looks to me like the Windows XP Media Center Edition desktop. Almost the Windows search desk bar, and it's okay. So I've heard no sound. I don't see any pop-ups whatsoever. I don't know what this means. What does that mean? You can't see it. It's very slightly off screen, but this computer has a little volume slider, and I am moving it, and it's doing nothing. I can't tell. This overlay is... That was in Windows? Why did it highlight the recycling bin? I don't know. This is weird. I know that the tour is supposed to have sound. Yep. Voice narration. So let's see if the tour actually has sound. Well, it doesn't, so, well, that's great. Now, how do I get out? There was something else. I think I got the calculator. I had XP on here briefly. If I did the calculator, it would beep loudly. So let's see if it does that. That's still a little shocking because it's loud. it does beep there. And this is definitely not the native resolution of the display. I can just tell you that right now, because it is, as far as I know, 900p. I think it was, I believe, 1400 by 900. Not theme settings. Okay, well, I could get that much, which is stop beeping. It's better, but definitely not max. I don't know why the colors look like that though. Like, I can tell you there's still stuff that's just off here. The Zune theme? No way. It's all orange and black. This is kind of neat. This doesn't have the Zune software, does it? There's no way. There's a media center thing. Nothing about the Zune. Shocked. So it has a Zune theme. Wait, does this? It has a Zune logo on there. That's awesome. Normal XP, of course. That's obviously there. Royale Noir. What the? So weird. Royale Remixed. Oh my god, the trash can's different. The pointer's different too. The heck? It's trying to be Vista. So if I go back here, it puts the cursor back to the normal XP cursor. Windows Classic, I know that. Energy Blue is what it came on. Yeah. Space? Oh my gosh. This is ridiculous, frankly. I'm gonna stick to this just ridiculous Zune theme. Well, that's great. I love this so much. So, I need to get to display. I was there actually a second ago. Sound, I don't believe it like knows that I have yet. No audio device at all. So we're gonna install drivers on this. We're gonna figure out how to do that. And it'll be fun, for sure. But let's, I guess, put in Toshiba Software Disk 1. It's doing something. This Zune theme is groovy. There's just a bunch of people. I don't like that disk drive noise. So we've got something there. And it's not popping. It should have given me a pop-up. I really do need a driver. Oh my god. This is what I need. I want all of them. Tell me I can't do all of them? Great, okay. Let's start with a display driver, which I think should be Intel. There we go. Well, this is gonna take a while. It's probably gonna be pretty boring. So I'm gonna install any drivers I need. Not that I need, just any drivers that I can. And then I'm gonna return and give you a sneak peek, not a sneak peek, just a good look at Windows XP Media Center Edition. Well, unfortunately, I wouldn't go as far as to say this video had a happy ending. It wouldn't really do much with the drivers. Even after going through the setup, it still just would not. So for some reason the camera toolbar thing worked for the webcam, but sound didn't work, and really more notably the video driver didn't work. My main conclusion here is that this computer is just stubborn. Who knows? Maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm doing something wrong. But I feel like I've done as much as I can to really get this to work. And yes, technically, I could settle and say, hey, this is a functional laptop on Windows XP. I could, but I would really say barely. I mean, look at this. I wouldn't call this functional. The fact that it doesn't even make sound for some reason, it just kind of... Okay, well now it's not doing... It's not doing the weird beeps anymore. But it's not playing any sound. Even with, you can't tell, but I'm trying to turn up the volume. Yeah, I don't know. At this point, I'm just gonna nuke it. I know, I spent so long trying. I still don't like how loud that thing beeps. It's like hostile. But I think it's what has to be done here. Who knows? Maybe I'm just missing something. Maybe I am wrong, and I just don't know something that I should. Maybe Windows XP doesn't support certain high enough resolutions, but as far as I know, it does. So yeah, I just think that this computer doesn't like anything other than Vista and maybe 7. Also, big shout out to r/tech support on Reddit for not only giving me an auto mod notification right away that said that they won't help with Windows Vista, but then today saying that my post was removed because out of support, Windows Vista just won't. So big shout out to them for helping. Genuinely, I don't know how I would really find answers for this stuff. I don't know what forums or anything I should look for, because Windows 7 or Windows Vista isn't retro yet, but yeah, it's just kind of I'm out of luck. So I'm just gonna put it back on Vista and leave it like that. I feel like it would at least be okay to have it in its stock form, but it is incredibly frustrating that I really can't do anything with this. Like, I wanted to have, my goal was to have XP on a partition, and I couldn't even do that. So now I have to go through the whole Vista setup process once more. This is like the second, third time now. So, I don't even know what the future of this laptop is going to be. I'm sick of it, I'm done with it. I have multiple Windows laptops anyway. My main just Windows laptop is this Surface Pro 5 from 2017, which has Windows 11. I don't use, you can see it in the reflection. I don't use it day to day. As I've said before, I use a Mac. But I use it for whenever I need a Windows thing. I use it for Rufus mostly, to be completely honest. Yes, I know how this works. I know how to do it. Alright. So it'll take some time, but I also have a Windows 7 install on a white MacBook. So if I really need Windows, I have it. This thing was just here to tinker with, and I have spent most of the afternoon just today messing with it. So yeah, I'm frustrated that this didn't work out. Mostly because I don't know why. Like I said, I installed the drivers properly, and maybe they're just not written for XP. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe they don't exist. They didn't want people downgrading to XP. But yeah, the legacy of this laptop is or the future of this laptop is uncertain, and that'll wrap it up. I don't like not really getting to the end of a video as I wanted to. I'm gonna just title this like something like trying to install Windows XP and failing. I don't even know if I'll put in the time because I have like 2.5 hours of footage at this point, which is gonna be rough. But yeah, this has been quite the ordeal and quite a shame, really. And that'll be it.